Good morning, y'all. It's Michelle from Monkey's Creations. Come on in. I'm just gonna pull y'all up. I gotcha. Good morning, good morning. I'm right on time. Woohoo! Hey, hey. So, yesterday we did the peppermint on the ring board, okay? So today, and that was with extra holes added. Today we are going to do it on the character board, okay? So on this one, you do not have to add extra holes if you don't want to. What I am finding, I did go ahead and start it. What I am finding is you still have like that gap in between the different holes that you wouldn't have on the one I did yesterday where I added the extra holes in the middle, okay? But it can be done with no added holes. Now, I did add 2 holes right to my center, but I'm going to show you once we get this all together how if you want to add a sign or something, you do not need to add the extra holes. Good morning, y'all. So let's get this started and I will show you. Sorry, y'all froze on my end. So I'll show you, it's just as easy to do without altering your board, okay? Yeah, you got to see me live. Welcome. I guess I'm going to get a better view. Somebody complained yesterday that they couldn't see what I was doing and how I was putting this together. So if you can't see, then stop me right then so that I can rectify the problem and show y'all. I try to make sure y'all see the step-by-step and exactly how I'm doing it. But I guess somebody had trouble yesterday. So if you don't understand or you can't see me, let me know. All right. So let me bring you down. Thanks for floating my boat. I appreciate it. So what I did was, and I took a picture of my layout, and actually I'll go ahead and share that in the live here. So that y'all have it and I don't forget. But the way I set this up, oh, it won't let me on the live. Sorry. I'll share it after. Is I wanted to get some white in here, and I also wanted to play with the greens and the reds. So what I did was we've got 1, 2, 3 green. And 3 petals are going in each zip tie. And then we've got a white. And then we've got 1, 2, 3 red. And then we've got a white. And we've got 1, 2, 3 green, a white, and 1, 2, 3 red. So that's how I'm doing it. But like I said, I will share the photo afterwards so that y'all can get it. And I did go ahead and staple the back of mine. I was playing after yesterday's live, and you can zip tie them together, and it does work. So when I do at the end, I'll show you how the zip tie works. So it does work. All right, so we are on to the 3. I did forget those 3 pieces of mesh. Give me 2 seconds. So I could show you the fold. If you missed it yesterday, I saved 3 pieces, but I left them in the kitchen. So we're going with the white. So it is, I did wood burn mine 10 by 10. You do not have to because you don't see the cut edge, but I do. So 10 by 10, curl side up, diamond shape, bring top to the bottom, just like that. Okay, kind of line your lines up. Doesn't have to be perfect because you're not going to see this end anyway. And then I take this middle, I pull it down so it kind of stretches it, and then pinch right here, and then bring our edges together, and that is our petal. Now if you want them bigger, then don't bring your petal up so much and they go bigger. And then you can just clip them or put them right in the board or band them, however you want to do that. Okay, so just like that, that's our petal. And then I did clip the ends, so we don't have to worry about all of that excess. All right, so let me turn this around. So I am putting 3 petals in each zip tie, and this is to get the fullness that we achieved yesterday. So I'm still using 48 petals. Okay, so on this one I am using 12 white, 18 red, and 18 green. So white 12, red 18, green 18. That's what I cut. So we're going to do the white. So I'm just lining up our elastics and putting it right in the petals. Because it's a lot going in, I did leave our zip ties open. Okay. 5 below. Good luck with that. And then we just zip tie them right in. Thanks, Roseanne. I appreciate you doing that. Yes, 12, 18, and 18. And then just zip tie it in, just like that. Okay, now we're not worried about our petals as we're going. We'll fix them all at the end. Okay, now we're going back to the 1, 2, 3 rows of green. So 3, 6, 9 petals are going in these 3 rows. Okay, so I'm going to show the petal again. 10 by 10, curl side up, diamond shaped, bring top to the bottom, turn it sideways, kind of line up your edges, take this middle, pull it down, pinch right here in the middle, bring your 2 edges together, just like that. And then clip your ends. It is a pretty green. This is the heavily fooled green. I wanted to add just like a pop. So I used the heavily fooled green and then just regular red and white decomesh. All right, so now we're going to do our 1, 2, 3 greens. So I'm just going to get 3, stack them right on top of each other. Oh no, Linda. I hope you're all right. Stick it right in that zip tie. And zip it up. Just like that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do these next ones. one more set of green. So I counted right on the green. Do I have a schedule of when I go live? No, I don't. Honestly, it's just when I have a minute. So I mean, if I'm going to go live, usually it's 10-ish. But there's been times that I've gone live in the afternoon. So it really just depends on when I have time to get them in. But if you get on my text alert system, you will always get a text when I go live. And that number is 281-502-2228. Okay, so we're due to the one white. Good morning. To our red. How much do I sell these for? I sell these for $65. The one I did yesterday already sold, so it will be off to its new home, but $65 is generally what I charge for any kind of flower or something like this on a board like this. So this one is available if anybody wants it. You can just shoot me a message. Yesterday's was pretty. I loved it. But I wanted to make sure I tried to do one where you did not have to add any additional holes. Because I know some of y'all, you know, don't have a way to put holes in them. So I had to make sure those of y'all that couldn't could still make this design. You were hoping I'd do this color? Yeah, I did the all red and white one. So last night when I was picking out mesh to wood burn, I was like, let's throw in a green. So that's what I did. And that's another trick. If y'all wood burn your mesh like the night before and lay it under something heavy, then it's easier to work with the next morning. So that's what I try to do. Cut it the night before, leave it under something heavy, and then work with it the next day. All right, so we are down to our 3 whites. And I got them all right, y'all. I can finally count. This time anyway. All right. So we've got them all in there. So what we're going to do to the outside, I need a drink. Yep, you can make these any color you want. I was actually looking for like a mint green or a lime green, but all of my lime green had border stripe. So I was like, we'll just go with this one. It's pretty, gives it that pop of color. All right, so we're flipping it over, and we're going to do just what we did yesterday, or I'm going to show you how you can zip tie. So if you don't have a stapler or you want to zip tie them, you can do it. So we're going to take those 3 ends, because remember we put 3 petals in each zip tie. All you have to do is take your zip tie, run it through that mesh, bring it up through that mesh again, and zip tie it. Just like that. So whether you want to staple them or zip tie them, it doesn't matter. Okay? But that's how you would do it. I am just going to keep stapling mine, because that's what I started doing to get ahead of time. So bring in all of my ends together. You're welcome. Try to give y'all options if I can. Okay, so I did already start there. So now all I'm going to do, so that's what it looks like right now. But you still have those ends coming out. And that's what I said yesterday, Susan. This would be an indoor wreath because of the staples. Okay. So they still kind of come out. If you like that look, leave it. I don't. So what I did yesterday, I feel like I'm working backwards. I must have done this one a different direction or something. Is I took that petal and just stapled it underneath to the next petal, just like that. But you can do this part with zip ties as well. I don't know why that's pulling so hard. Thanks for floating my boat. trying to get in between those petals. This one's kind of tight. Let me see what it looks like. Let's see what that looks like. No, that won't work. Let me... Where's my clip? I must have left my clips in the other room. So I'm just going to clip these. And I think it's pulling so much because I'm trying to do 3. I think that's what happened. So if I just stick with 1, it works perfectly. All right, so let's get the center kind of all in there. It will kind of stick to itself, so you don't have to worry about stapling or gluing or anything to your middle. Bring them all down in there. Oh, I guess I forgot this one. Hold on. So you can't really get rid of that gap between them. Like we could if we added those extra holes like the one I did yesterday. Does that make sense? All right, so there's what we have. So if you want to put a sign and not add 2 holes, I have a green one loose. Oh, I do, don't I? And not add 2 signs, or not add a sign. If you want to add an ornament, then all you have to do is take a styrofoam disc from Dollar Tree, glue it right to the sign, and then take this underneath, glue it to your board, and put your sign in like that. Okay? I did go ahead and put 2 holes right in the middle. If you're going to use the, y'all, these are just ornaments, Christmas ornaments. Don't ask me which size. I have no idea. It's large. If you're going to use an ornament, make sure that you glue your edges down first. The do holes do make it easier for you to attach your sign with nothing else. Hold on, I'm trying to think of how I did this yesterday. Oh, this is how I did it. Okay, just like that. This is on the character board, yes. Run that right through your ornament. Run the other half through that other hole. And just zip it in. Just like that until you get it as tight as you need to get it. So doing it on the character board does make it easier. Just like that, and then just clip off your end. Grab you another zip tie, these two holes right here in the top. Run your zip tie through them, and that's what we'll hang it from. Just like that. Need to fix that petal. But there you go. So you do not have to add extra holes if you don't want to. Okay. But if you do, it does make it a lot easier to attach to the middle. But if you don't, and you want to use a sign, just put a styrofoam disc down, glue it, and then glue your sign right to the disc. Okay? Yeah, I love the simple ornament right in the middle, for sure. So still 48 pieces, but you don't have to add the extra holes. It just makes it a little more even, so that you don't get these gaps. Okay? Any questions? Thanks. All right, well, if y'all don't, I've used a large board. I don't know where to put extra holes in the center. I just put one on each side. So what I did was I looked for, there's a recycled emblem right here in the middle, and I just put a hole on each side. That's how I find my middle. The mesh is 10 by 10. So if you, yes, thanks Dana. If you want to see the one I did yesterday where I added the holes, it is on my YouTube channel. You can find it there. I know, I was fast. I like to do them fast. All right, I'm out of here. Y'all have an awesome day. What is today's Wednesday? So I may or may not see y'all tomorrow. We will see what else I can come up with. Would it work if you added an extra white? Yeah. However you want to do your layout is up to you. I just wanted the green and red to be more prominent, and have the white just kind of break it up. So you need 48 petals. So however you want to do it, go for it. To mark the center, there you go. You could do that as well. Yep, you just need 48 petals. And you can create your own design. All right, I'm out of here. Y'all have an awesome day. I'll see you later. Bye, y'all.